All right, so is medical marijuana headed to southern states? Some might say a shocker last night. Medical marijuana, a bill passed in the Georgia House and easily. Now, again, this is not for recreational use, but medical use. And here was the vote. Lawmakers passed at the Georgia House 171-4. Next step on to the Senate, then to the governor's desk. Now, right now, 20 states allow marijuana for medical use. We take a look. California, Washington State, Colorado. You look closely at that map and you can see mostly western states, nothing in the South. Now look at this. 15 states have pending marijuana legislation, more southern states on the map. Of course, we're talking about Georgia. You see Florida, Mississippi, Kentucky. Now, language on Georgia's proposed law, pretty strict here. Marijuana must be grown at Georgia medical research institutions and only can be used for people suffering from cancer, seizures, and glaucoma. People relieved that the bill passed the first hurdle. Some parents, by the way, they're going to move to Colorado so the medical marijuana can be used. One of the parents is with us right now, Janaea Cox. She's with her little girl, Haley. And little Haley's 4 years old and can have up to 100 seizures per day, so she needs the medical marijuana. Janaea, thanks for being with us. Tell us, as we look at cute little Haley there, what can the medical marijuana do for her? How can it help her?
It can help get her off the debilitating seizure medications that she's on now and help control her seizures. So we're maxed out on 4 different seizure medications, and it could really help us see our child again.
Wow. So she hasn't had any medical marijuana treatments yet, right?
No, we're in the state of Georgia. It's illegal in Georgia, so we'll be moving to Colorado to get Haley the treatment that she needs.
Okay, so because this bill's not going to move fast enough for you in Georgia. You need to get her help now in Colorado.
Haley was in the pediatric intensive care unit here in Atlanta for almost months, and we almost lost her several times. So we decided that it's time, and we can't wait much longer. So we were going to move to Colorado.
Wow. Gosh, she's just so precious. What was your reaction when this bill passed in the House and by such a large number? What were you thinking?
Hope. We have a lot of hope now. We didn't think, we've been working on this for about, maybe 6 months, and to see how far we've gotten with it, just a bunch of parents emailing our representatives and letting them know, hey, there's a need for this in Georgia. So just a whole lot of hope from all the parents that I've talked to is we're pushing, and we're going to keep pushing through the Senate.
What have been the arguments against you? Has it been a misunderstanding that people think marijuana legalized and they think it's recreational? Has that come at you some?
It is. It's a huge stigma we're trying to get past about marijuana. Our children are not getting high. Our children are not smoking this. It's an oil that you drop under their tongue like you do Tylenol today, and you give it 3 times a day like we do with a regular seizure medication. So it's very high CBD, low in THC, which is the psychoactive drug of marijuana, or the component of marijuana, which makes you high. So our kids are not getting high, and they're not smoking. Yeah,
again, liquid form, as you mentioned, we also understand it could be an injection, pill form as well, and we can just hear the desperation and that you'll do anything for your little girl. What has been the worst of it, where you're just alone and you drop your head and you're just wondering, how are we going to go on like this?
Well, when you see 100 seizures a day and then you see your child quit breathing and turn blue and you have to do CPR on your child, no parent, no mother, no father should ever have to see that, and we've had to do it several times in the past few months. So that's our desperation. We need this here in Georgia. So we're going to break up our family, and my husband's going to stay here because he can't transfer jobs, and we're going to move to Colorado without him. So why can Colorado get this medication and Georgia can't? And that's the question from so many parents here in Georgia. Why are so many kids living and other kids are dying from epilepsy?
And is the support for you growing, and do you feel it?
Yeah. With the overwhelming vote yesterday of 171-4, you can't help but feel the overwhelming support from the House, from lawmakers that are opening their hearts to the human side of the story, not just the political side of the story.
Well, Janaea, thank you for taking time. We just wish the best for you and little Haley, and we know it's going to be difficult to be apart from your husband, but we know you're fighting for your daughter and for her health, so we wish you guys the best, and thanks again for taking time.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, again, there's a real face to a story like this right there for you.